All right, good afternoon. We are at Holiday Park in West Des Moines. WAC Purple Flames are taking on the Fastcats 10U of the Oskaloosa, Eddyville area. The Fastcats 10U will be the home team. WAC will be the visitors. Riley will be leading off shortly for WAC. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to do my best to kind of narrate so that those of you who are viewing from home and can't be here in person have an idea of what the score is along the way. So we'll give this a try. There's the throw down to second base. We're just about ready to get started. Number 4 is pitching for the Fastcats. And Riley steps up to lead us off. Okay, ball 1.
Here we go, Riley.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Riley. It's ball 3 to Riley. 3 balls and no strikes. Just getting underway here in West Des Moines, Holiday Park. Foul ball. So the count to Riley is 3 balls and 1 strike. This is the bronze bracket of the Battle in the Burbs tournament. Both of these teams placed 4th in their respective pools. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball, so the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Riley.
Nice hustle, Riley.
The video. 3 and 2. All right. Base hit. A slow ground ball to the pitcher. So Riley is on at first base with a single. That'll bring up Kalen. Nobody out. Runner on first base. Ball 1, and Riley advances to second base.
Here you go, Kalen, you got it.
Ball 2 to Kalen. The count is 2-0.
Watch your feet.
Riley's at second base. Nobody out.
There you go. Run hard.
Ground ball is short. We'll call that a fielder's choice.
Nice job, girls. Go, Clara. Bring her around.
So Kalen reaches on the fielder's choice. Brings up Clara. And Kalen advances to second on that pitch.
go, Clara. You got it.
Well, Clara's up with a 1-0 count.
Oh, yeah.
Way to watch. Nice job.
It's ball 2. Riley's at third, Kaylin's at second. Nobody out.
No, that's not.
Way to watch. Way to
Pitch
watch,
is a little
Clara.
outside. The count is 3-0 to Clara.
It's all right.
They called strike. 3-1 is the count. Clara.
It's all right. There you go.
And that's ball 4. Clara reaches on the walk. So that loads the bases for Hensley. Nobody out. The bases are loaded for WAC. We're in the top of the first.
Way to watch,
Ball
Hensley.
1.
Here we go, Hensley. Make it a good one. You got it.
I'm not going to do cheating like
Way to watch.
It's ball 2 to Hensley. It's 2-0. And WAC has the bases loaded. Nobody out. Number 4 pitching for the Fastcats. That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Hensley.
Here we go, Hensley.
There's a swing and a miss to Hensley, so that makes the count 3 balls and 1 strike. And WAC has the bases loaded, nobody out.
There you go.
Ground ball to the second baseman.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, Kaylin. Get in there. Good job. Nice job, girls. Way to
So
go,
Hensley's
girls.
out at first, but she picks up a couple
Nice job.
RBIs on the play.
Nice job, Hensley. Way to go, girl. Got a couple RBIs on.
So that brings up Everly. The count is 1-0.
Way to watch, Everly.
2-0 to Everly. So on that last play, 2 runs scored on the ground out by Hensley. Score is 2-0 WAC. It's fouled off by Everly. So the count to her is 2 balls and 1 strike. Clara had advanced to third base on that last play. So Clara is on third. There is 1 out. That's ball 3 to Everly. So 3 balls and 1 strike.
Nice job.
And that's ball 4. So Everly reaches on the walk. Bella will come to the plate with runners on first and third and 1 out. Still in the top of the first. WAC has 2 runs in thus far.
Go, Bella.
A swing and a miss. And Everly advances to second base on that pitch. The runners on second and third. And that's ball 1. So count is 1-1 to Bella. Again, 1 out. With strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 strikes. When it's close, you're going to play. You're a little ahead of it. Let it come in and hit it.
that's ball 2, so the count to Bella is 2-2. It's ball 3, so the count is full now to Bella. Clara's on third, Everly's on second, 1 out. And strike 3. So that's the second out of the inning. That brings Addie to the plate. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Ball 1 to Addie. Swing and a miss makes it 1 ball, 1 strike to Addie. 2 out in the top of the first inning. WAC has 2 runs in thus far. It's ball 2. And that's called for strike 2. The count to Addie is 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that makes the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Addie, 2 outs.
It's got to be a really good one here, Addie.
Fouls it off. The count remains full.
Way to hustle, Aubrey.
And it's a little high for ball 4. So Addie takes a walk. And that loads the bases for Kendall. Correction, Isla. Or the wrong Hanson here. Isla steps to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. That's ball 1. Yeah, swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1 to Isla. He fouls it off. So that'll make the count 1-2 to Isla. That's ball 2, so that evens the count 2-2. Isla WAC has the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the first. A little low. A full count to Isla. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Number 4 pitching for the Fastcats. Number 4 is Nicole. And that's ball 4. So Isla takes the base on balls. He gets an RBI out of the deal. So that brings in the 3rd run for the Purple Flames. 3-0. We're in the top of the first inning, and Kendall steps to the plate. That's strike 1 called. Flames still with the bases loaded here. 2 outs. And that's ball 1, so it evens the count to Kendall. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everly's on third, Addie's on second, and Isla's on first for the Flames. swing and a miss. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's close. We're swinging here. Okay, we're gonna be aggressive.
A little high. They even the count at 2-2 to Kendall.
Come on, Nicole, you can do this. You got this. Nice job.
A little high. Oh, a full count for Kendall. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and bases loaded. And that's ball 4. So Kendall draws a walk, and Everly comes in to score. So that makes it 4-0 WAC, and we return to the top of the order for Riley. I think there's some confusion as to what the count was. So I believe we have a 2-0 count now to Riley. So that should make it 3-0, I believe. Riley at bat for the second time in this top of the first inning. And I guess we're going to call that ball 3. So I believe now the count is 3-0. Riley fouls it off. Trying to make sure I have the count right here. I believe it's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Riley. 2 out in the top of the first inning here. The Flames have 4 runs on the board. All right, she did not check the swing.
Come on, girls. You can do this.
Okay, I think I guess the count now is 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There you go.
And that ground ball to the pitcher results in the 3rd out of the inning.
Nice job, Flames. Way to go.
So with that, WAC scores 4 runs in the top of the first on 1 hit and no errors. Nicole for the Fastcats threw 55 pitches in that top of the first inning, 55. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning with the Flames leading 4-0. Claire's catching.
It's been awful quiet. It's been awful quiet.
Oh, I've been loud.
We need somebody with a speaker to have sound effects after every pitch.
Oh my God. Good job.
All right, Purple Flames fans, we're back with you.
Swinging at strikes.
the bottom of the first inning. Kalen is pitching for the Flames. And number 14 leading off for the Fastcats. Fouled off. The Flames are up 4-0 here, entering the bottom of the first inning. Clara is catching. Hensley is at third. Riley's at short. Everly's at second. And Isla's at first. Going around the infield, that's ball 2. And in the outfield, Addie is in left. Kendall is in center. And Bella's in right. 1 ball, 1 strike to number 14. A little low, ball 2. The next pitch is fouled off to the right, over to the Fastcats dugout. That evens the count at 2-2 to number 14. It's ball 3 low. So the count is full to number 14, nobody out, the bottom of the first. That ball's a little high. And number 14 takes the walk to start the bottom of the first inning for the Fastcats of Oskaloosa Eddyville area. Number 5 steps up to the plate for the Fastcats. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Number 14 is on first for the Fastcats. Nobody out. Pitches a little low, gets away. Runner does not advance. Count evens up at 1-1. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to number 5. That's a called strike to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. And number 1 steps to the plate for the Fastcats. The runner on first and 1 out. That's ball 1.
You're ready now. You got it. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your head in there.
Ball 2, number 14 advances to second base on that wild pitch. Ball 3, and the runner advancing to third on the wild pitch. 3 balls and no strikes to number 1 here. 1 out on the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That's ball 4. So number 1 draws the walk. That makes first and third for the Fastcats with 1 out of the inning, and stepping to the plate is number 13. It's ball 1. And on that pitch, number 1 advances to second. Fastcats have runners now at second and third, 1 out. Swing and a miss to even the count at 1-1.
Do it again, right to the glove. Right to the glove. Focus on that glove.
Look at this. Get down there.
All right, that pitch hit
Come on,
number
Andrea.
13.
Go.
So that will load the bases now with 1 out for the Fastcats and number 10 stepping to the plate.
Big guy here.
1 out, and the Flames still have a 4-0 advantage. It's ball 1.
Nice job, Clara.
You got it, Andrea. Good swing. Good job. Let's go.
There you go.
And that ball is fouled off to the right on the ground. Evens the count to number 10 at 1-1.
Straighten that out a little bit. Big hit here.
Bases loaded and 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Got it, Kaylin. Right to Clara. There you go. Nice job.
That's a called strike.
There you go, Andrea. Hey.
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to number 10.
Nice job.
And a swing and a miss for strike 3.
Nice job. Nice job.
So that's number 10 will be the courtesy runner at first base. And number 7 steps to the plate, to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to number 7. Fastcats have the bases loaded in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Makes the count 0-2.
Make it be in there, Georgia.
Right to the glove, Kaylin. You
Take a
got
good
it.
pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes to number 7.
Come on.
Pitch is high for ball 1. 1-2.
You got it. Got it. Give it a ride.
And a called strike 3 to retire the side. So the Fastcats leave them loaded and do not score. At the end of 1 inning, the Flames lead 4-0.
That was not fun. Yeah. It was dark and then it was even. The other two just shot there.
Number 7 just went out to left field. So there's supposed to be a new shortstop.
The big dogs are just
It's the same. 5's the first, that's the same. Okay, starting the top of the second, and Kaylin will lead off. It's ball 1. Number 4 still pitching. Number 4, Nicole, still pitching for the Fastcats as we begin the top of the second. The Flames are up 4-0. Ball 2. Called strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kaylin as we begin the top of the second. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Evens the count at 2-2.
Make it a good one, Kaylin. Make her work for it. You relax and pick up the track.
And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Kaylin goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Clara. Ball 1. Clara walked her last time at bat. And she takes ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Clara. 1 out here in the bottom, or correction, top of the second. Called strike for the first strike of the at bat. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nice job.
Called strike 2. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that makes the count full to Clara. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Clara takes the walk. So that'll bring up Hensley with 1 out. And Clara at first base. Hensley puts it in the air. And that fly ball is caught by the right center fielder, number 9, Sienna, for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Everly. Everly, it's a hard ground ball up the middle, bounces off the rubber, and the throw to first base gets away. So O'Hara will come around to score, and Everly winds up at third. Ball 1 to Bella.
Aubrey, slide to your right just a little bit. To your right. That's your left.
Bella looks at ball 2. 2-0 is the count to Bella. The Flames on that last play scored their 5th run of the game. That's fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bella. There are 2 outs in the top of the second. Pitch is high for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Everly is at third. The Flames lead 5-0 in the top of the second inning. Fouled off. Well, that makes the count full to Bella. And Bella draws the walk. So 1st and 3rd for the Flames with 2 outs on the top of the second, and that'll bring up Addie. Addie drew a walk her last time at bat. Pitch is high for ball 1. Bella's at first and Everly's at third. 2 outs. That pitch is called strike to even the count at 1-1. And Bella advances to second on the pass ball.
Move your whole body right now closer to the pitcher. Closer to the pitcher. There you go. There, that's okay, right there. Good. Now you're ready to rip.
2nd and 3rd for the Flames. Swing and a miss makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yes. Hey, you gotta pay attention to that. If that girl runs, you can still throw behind her and rip.
Good job, Nicole. Let's go now. Nice job.
Pitch is a little high to even the count at 2-2 to Addie. Everly at third, Bella at second. 2 outs for the Flames here in the top of the second. And the pitch is lined. That ball is lined to the shortstop, number 10, for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Flames score 1 in the top of the second on no hits, 1 error committed by the Fastcats. And we go to the bottom of the second. The WAC Purple Flames 5 and the Fastcats 0.
Oh, good try. Don't aim it, just throw wherever it's at, and then they just throw it.
Get some changes, Trisha.
you're fine.
I can move over if you want.
You're perfectly fine. Thank you, though.
I'm starting to. I gotta make up some lack of noise back here.
That would have been a real bummer if we would have.
Nice job, Bella.
All right, we're back with you as we prepare to begin the bottom of the second. Bella and Clara have swapped positions. Clara is now in right field and Bella is catching for the Purple Flames. And number 4, Nicole, the Fastcats pitcher, will lead off the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, we had one Friday.
Fouled back for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to number 4. Ball's a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2. Even the count at 2-2 to number 4. And a swing and the miss for strike 3. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And number 9, Sienna, comes to the plate for the Fastcats. Called strike 1. That ball is lined fair down the left field line. And Sienna pulls up at second base with a double. So the Fastcats have a runner at second base and 1 out. And that brings number 3, Gracie, to the plate.
You can do it.
Nice job.
Fouled off at the plate for strike 1.
Nice pitch, Kaylin. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. And number 9, Sienna, advances to third on that pitch.
Here you go, Gracie.
Oh, that hit the batter. So on an 0-2 count, number 3, Gracie, is hit by the pitch. So that puts runners at the corners for the Fastcats, and number 16 comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. And the runner advances to second on that pitch.
Here you go, JC. Make it there.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes to number 16. Fastcats have runners on second and third. 1 out. That's a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
There you go.
And that swing and a miss is strike 3.
Nice job.
So that'll take us back to the top of the order for the Fastcats. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. The Fastcats still scoreless.
Hit him in. Go.
Number 14.
There you go.
And finds a hole. Oh, how we might have a play at first base. Oh. Safe at first. number 3 is thrown out at the plate. Let me catch the scorekeeping up here and we'll recap that.
Nice work, girls.
Do you do that like professionally? You sound like one of the voices that.
Not hardly. So to recap that was a single to right field, and the play at the plate resulted in the 3rd out of the inning. So the Fastcats do score 1 on no hits, 1 error in the inning. That'll take us to the top of the 3rd with the Purple Flames leading 5-1. Oh yeah.
Scared me about a month ago. We were playing down in our tournament, and the girl, she didn't have a face mask on because they were in the batting cage. It went through the hole where the pitching machine goes. Came back, and I mean, it was so like within seconds, it was like the size of softball. And I'm like, you need to take her to the hospital. I went through like the concussion things with her. I'm like, she is not there. You need to take her. And they were from, I think, like 5 or something. That's scary. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I seen her the next day, and like her whole half of her face was covered.
So do you know why the infield doesn't have?
I don't know.
masks on?
I don't know.
I thought you had to.
I thought so too, but maybe it's optional. I don't know. We won't let our girls even play catch without them.
Right.
Cosmetic surgery is a little expensive.
Expensive, right?
Entering the top of the 3rd inning.
You want a pop?
Isla will lead off for the Purple Flames. The Flames leading 5-1 over the Fastcats. Ball's a little low. Number 4, Nicole, still pitching for the Fastcats. That was pitch number 80 for her on the day. Ball 2 is high. 2-0 to Isla. Ball 3.
Nice job, Isla.
And Isla takes a walk to begin the 3rd inning for the Flames. And Kendall
Here we go, Kendall.
will enter the batter's box. That's ball 1. Isla steals second base on that pitch. single. That's called for strike number 1. 1-1. Kendall puts it in play. Ground ball to the first baseman. Isla advances to third on that ground out. And Riley will enter the box at the top of the order here. Pitch is high for ball 1. And Riley puts it on the ground, and it finds a hole in the infield. So an RBI infield single for Riley. Makes the score 6-1 in favor of the Purple Flames. And Kalen takes ball 1, and on the play, Riley advances to second base. Ball's up for ball 2. 2-0 to Kalen. Riley at second base. Pitch is high for ball 3. 3-0. 1 out on the inning here, top of the third. And Kalen takes ball 4. Riley advancing to third as that pitch gets away from the catcher. Clara enters the box. A swing and a miss for strike 1. Kalen advances to second. There's no real attempt to put her out on that play, but we'll call that defensive indifference. It's ball 1 to Clara. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out on the inning. Riley's at third. Kalen's at second. And that pitch is high for ball 2. 2-1 to Clara. 1 out. Clara puts it in the air over the left center fielder's head. Riley scores. Kalen will score. Clara is rounding second, trying for a triple, and she's there. The throw gets away from the third baseman, and Clara will score. So that makes the score 9-1 in favor of the Purple Flames. And Hensley is now at bat. And after strike 1, that last pitch evens the count at 1-1. There's called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hensley. We're in the top of the third with 1 out, and the Flames have a 9-1 lead over the Fastcats. Pitch number 100 for Nicole is high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think because,
Hensley takes that pitch low. So the count is full. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs for the Flames now as Everly comes to the plate. Everly swings and misses. Strike 1.
Here we go, Everly. Here we go, Everly.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Here we go, Everly.
No balls, 2 strikes. The count to Everly with 2 outs in the top of the third. Pitch is high for ball 1. One and 2 the count. Pitch is low to even the count at 2 and 2. Pitch is up. So full count to Everly. And Everly takes ball 4. So now with 2 outs and a runner on first, Bella will come to the plate. Bella is 0 for 2 today. She's walked once. Correction on that. 0 for 1. She's walked once.
Here we go, Bella. Give it a
So
right.
that pitch allows Everly to advance to second. Pitch is high for ball 2. Pitch is also high for ball 3. And Everly advances to third on the passed ball. 3 balls, no strikes to Bella. Everly at third. 2 outs. And that's strike 1 called. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that is ball 4. So Bella draws the walk with 2 outs here in the top of the third. The Flames will have runners at the corners for Addie. Ball 1. And Bella takes second base. And the Flames with runners at second and third now. 2 outs and a 1-0 count to Addie. A little high for ball 2. Flames hitters have been very patient at the plate today, showing they've drawn 11 walks in the game. Addie puts it in play, ground ball to the pitcher, and she recovers in time to record the out at first base. So that will retire the side.
Good job, girls! Nice hit, Addie. Way to go, Flames.
So in that top of the third inning, the Flames score 4 runs on 2 hits. There were no Fastcat errors in the inning. The Fastcats will send Harley Ann, Avery, and Aubrey to the plate in the bottom of the third. So the score is 9-1, Purple Flames.
Maybe not their game ball, but we'll give them one more hard.
Right, so Harley Ann will lead off the bottom of the third inning for the Fastcats.
Come on, Caleb.
Purple Flames leading 9-1. This will probably be the last half inning, I'm guessing. I don't think there will be time to begin another inning. Harley Ann takes ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was the 45th pitch of the day for Kalen.
Right on it, just a little quicker. There you go.
Swing and a miss evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You got this, Harlan. You can do it. You got one more, Taylor. You got it.
And that makes the count full, 3-2. Harley Ann is 0 for 1 today, struck out in her first at-bat.
Go, 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 go.
And that pitch is fouled off to the left side. Count will remain full.
You're on it now. You're on it. Drive that ball. Let's go.
You got it, girl.
And Harley Ann takes ball 4. So the Fastcats lead off the inning with a walk.
It's your time here, girl.
And Avery will come to the plate. Avery wears number 1
Do it.
for the Fastcats.
Good eye.
Avery drew a walk her first time to the plate and takes ball 1. Harley Ann advances to second on the
Number
wild
1.
pitch.
Come on now. Step in there and give it a ride. Come on. Let's go.
I tried, Brown.
Swing and a miss.
Level your swing out. Level your swing out.
Evens the count at 1-1.
Right here. You got it. It's like at home,
Fastcats have a
remember?
runner on second base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch is a little high for ball
Good
2.
eye, Avery.
2 balls and 1 strike to Avery.
Way to hold.
And pitch is high for ball 3.
Relax. Relax.
3 balls, 1 strike. That's called
Step out, Avery.
strike 2. And the runner advances to third on the pass ball.
Hit her in. Come on. Confidence.
3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out.
Confidence, girl.
And that pitch is in the dirt for ball 4. A pair of leadoff walks to start the bottom of the 3rd for the Fastcats. Have runners at the corners.
Okay, Aubrey. Big hit.
And number 13, Aubrey, steps up. Aubrey was hit by the pitch in her first at-bat today. Avery advances to second on the wild pitch. Aubrey takes ball 2 high, so 2-0. That finds a hole. Well, that's
Get back, sir. Good job, Avery. Good job.
the ball was hit to the right fielder, Clara, so that's the old 9-3 ground out.
Hit it in
Something
here,
you don't
Avery.
see very often, but nonetheless, it
Big hit, scores a run. Let's go.
goes down as an out for the Flames. And number 10 puts it in play.
Avery, come on.
Well, she's going to be forced out at first base by Isla, but that does bring a run in.
Good job, Avery.
Good job, Avery.
Good hustle, girl. Good work.
So with that, the Fastcats have put a couple runs on the board here in the bottom of the 3rd. The Flames are leading 9-3. And with 2 outs,
Come on, number 7. Let's go.
2 outs, Georgia, number 7, will come to the plate for the Fastcats. First pitch is high. Georgia struck out in her first at-bat earlier today.
Come on, Georgia. Go.
Ground ball to third baseman Hensley, and the throw to first is in time. So that'll retire the side here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that'll do it for this first game of the bronze bracket. So the Fastcats did put 2 on the board in the bottom of the 3rd. No hits and no Purple Flames errors. So the final score here is WAC Purple Flames 9 and the Fastcats 3.
Yeah,
9-3.
9-3?
9-3, yes sir, you bet. So again, 9-3 the final in favor of the Purple Flames. The Flames had 3 hits and no errors, and the Fastcats scored 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. We'll have to check the bracket to see when the next game is. I'm guessing it's maybe in about an hour and a half, approximately. We'll post that in the Facebook group here. Flames will play one more this afternoon.
Yeah, I think that's pretty